Hey, Build18 officers, just recording a quick screen capture for you guys so you know what my updates tutorial 2 were. I wanted to, I made a kind of a new app that's based on doing a lightsaber with the webcam, and I'll walk you through it here real quick. This is the Python file, and basically it uses the webcam and to select a colored object, and then it tracks the motion of that object as it tracks the velocity of that object, and then modifies a lightsaber type sound and even does clashes and stuff, and I think does a pretty good job at it. Of course, the devil's in the details, and finally got it all working a few months ago, and I wanted to update you on how to get that all working. So through trial and error, I tried different Python audio libraries, but they seemed too laggy and difficult, so I ended up just downloading Pure Data, which is this kind of hacky free version of this program called Max MSP, and it actually does a really good job of doing real-time audio manipulation, which is what I wanted for this demo. You have to get it's talked with though from Python, so you have to install PyOSC. That's included in the files that I'll upload, and then of course install OpenCV. For Windows, to get it working with Python, you copy the cv2.pyd file from your OpenCV install directory in here to the Python install directory, and this actually, I'll revise this. This should be after you install Python and some scientific toolkits that go with that. I would use NumPy, and you might have to download this really big package here in order to get it though, so hope that isn't too big of a trouble. And then yeah, once you're done with that, you copy cv2.pyd into the site packages here, and that allows Python to see it and to interact with it. Yeah, the code should be pretty self-explanatory. Everything should work out of the box. I'll show you how to do that in one sec. Default width and height, everything should work out of the box. Yeah, as opposed to last year. So next I'm going to open up the Pure Data end of this app, and all I have to do once I've installed Pure Data is to double click a Pure Data file, and it should open up here. Mr. Peach is a OSC library, and lots of cryptic stuff to get it all working here, but it does work. And the main points from this that was hard to get from the Pure Data tutorials was you have to do Control E to switch between edit mode and this like mouse mode. I would suggest always going to edit mode, just because you're always usually editing. And the other way to do it is to click down here, and that'll also bring you to edit mode, so you can like select stuff and change things. And yeah, it's a very cryptic, not too cryptic, but you have to really look at the examples to figure out how to do stuff. So it's a pretty hacky type library, but it works and it's free, so that's kind of my criteria. And then you click this volume or DSP thing to get it to turn on, and it'll start outputting audio. Now we'll switch back to the Python stuff. I'll do Shift right click, and that'll let me open a command window there. And to install PyOSC, you read the README and it says do setup.py install or something in this directory, and that'll take care of itself. So now we're in Toot2 here, and we want to do Python lightsaber.py. And for this, you want to have a brightly colored object, which is this dish cleaner, and a pencil should work okay, or a brightly colored highlighter or something, or like a drinking straw. You want to tweak these values here to And the reason I did that was just because the lights that we used from last year, they were bright white, and it's hard to pull out white colored objects from other white objects, and this was just easier. Everyone's got some of these. You can even use the lights turned off if you wanted to, but I would just recommend buying a pack of colored highlighters, color straws, and that should work fine. So what this will do is you dial in the hue that you want, and then cool, so you should be able to see this moving around here. And I can hear the app running in the background, but I don't think you can hear it, so it works pretty well. You have to really dial in the hue for it to work well. And then this hue width is saying I want to allow a certain range of color outside of blue, and this should work fine by default. And then this one says how big of a blob do I need to see in order for it to be considered a blob. And if you pick highlighter colored objects, this shouldn't be a problem. So, oh, if you do like a straw or something thin, you'll want to dial this down so that it still selects this. It's using the total area of the object as determining whether it's a correct blob or not. So if it's smaller, you want to make this smaller. If it's if you have a really difficult background, you want to make sure it only selects large objects to dial this up. But this should work. So for example, this will, oh, it doesn't break. Okay, cool. So yeah, so it does this humming noise in the background. You're welcome to change that. And when it starts, it's kind of like a primitive version of your lightsaber app in your iPhone, and you'll be able to play around with this hopefully and hear it all work. And it works pretty well in my estimation, but you're welcome to tweak it always and make it better, and let me know what you guys end up doing. So thanks again. Hope you guys are enjoying your school year, and have a good time at Build18, you guys. Okay, see ya. Bye.